Welcome back to Off Guard. I'm your host, Austin Rivers, along with my guy, Pausha Haghighi. We are fresh out of round two, headed to the conference finals. OKC did not surprise. I think there was a little worry from a lot of different sides on that one. We'll get into that. But they come away. Now they're going to be playing against the Timberwolves. We got the Knicks versus the Pacers. A little nostalgia there. How are we feeling right now currently?
I feel like last pod, the Final Four wasn't set. We did a light preview, right? We started talking about this particular Final Four and how you liked it for the NBA and kind of ushering in a new era. You're picking the Timberwolves based on the fact that the OKC hasn't looked like the 70-win team.
I don't love it. I don't love it. So they did last night. I can't argue, bro. When they play like that and they're swarming like that on defense, just running around, and these guys, it's like, man, I don't know if anybody could beat this team. So I wouldn't be surprised if they win. I just think they're going against a team A who's got a bunch of dogs too that can defend. Like DiVincenzo and Jaden McDaniel, like these guys can all slide their feet, bro. You know what I mean? Nickeil Alexander, like these guys, not to mention, I don't know anybody who guards Shea better than Nickeil. It's his cousin. He grew up playing against him. He played with him last summer on the Canadian team. I don't know another player that knows how to guard him better than Nickeil. I'm dead ass serious. It's like a spitting image of him. He dresses like him, looks like him. I mean, he's gonna be out there guarding his ass off. So you got Nickeil and Jaden pretty much taking turns guarding Shea. Jaden going to be guarded by Ant or the other guy who's not guarding Shea. I mean, these guys can guard length. They got Julius Randle down there.
And I think Rudy Julius Randle, if you see how people challenge Chet, they would go right into him. And I think Julius Randle is
going to punish. Not to mention, well, Chet's longer. Well, that's why they have Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
So, like, matchup-wise, this team really fits. This is a 7-game series. And then we get to the pinnacle of it. Boy, oh boy, do we have a showdown. I couldn't ask for anything better. You have Ant versus Shea in a playoff, in a conference finals. Holy shit, I got chills just saying that, man.
Yeah.
These two men are going to go at it. And if I'm Ant, personally, I'm taking this one personal. For one, I'm not in the MVP voting. Two, they're saying this guy's the MVP. He's the best guard in the NBA. I got something to prove here. I am the face of the NBA. It's not Shea. You're not from America. You're not our face. He is one of them. He's a talented player. He's an MVP. He's not the face of the league. We know who is. It's that other guy in Minnesota. First off, he's one of our own. I'm not trying to make this like a cultural country thing, but there's something to it. It's like Drake is the greatest artist in the world. He went against one of our own, and people are just like, slow down. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we love your music, but we're not about to ride a Canadian over an American. Like it was K-Dot off rip. Doesn't even matter if I listen to Drake's music way more than K-Dot's. When they went at it, I'm just like, I got to go with the guy holding our flag. It's just the way it works. Ant is the face of our league. Charisma, style, swag, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And Shea has his own. But Ant has somehow still been lifted to that position. And this is a guy who they got winning the MVP over you. This is the guy they have grailed over you. I take it personal.
Do you remember that? So it happened with David Robinson and Akeem Olajuwon in 1995, where they announced David Robinson as the MVP and Akeem Olajuwon went across to Kenny Smith.
Personal. It was personal. And he went in there and he wore his ass out. And then he went in there and won a chip. And then he followed it back while doing it again the next year. That's like really what cemented Hakeem as like one of the all-time greats. This guy, obviously, his talent, skill, the dream shake. He was quick, light on his feet. We get all that. It was the fact that David Robinson, who is very underrated, I think, when we talk about like the history of bigs, like David Robinson's name's never thrown around on there.
I mean, the most chiseled arms I've ever seen on the basketball court. My entire life.
He was like a soldier. Literally, he was.
Yeah.
The Admiral.
Yeah.
Won an MVP. Guy had like 70 in a game, 72 or something like that. He was a beast. Hakeem just took it to him, destroyed him. And that's when people are like, whoa, this guy's really good. That's what I feel. And I'm so glad you brought that up. It's a great example. This is a Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson situation that we could possibly have right here. We have Anthony Edwards looking at the MVP like, I want that. I'm better than you. You deserve it. You've had a great year. You should have won. You could, him or Nikola, whatever. The fact that he's in the conversation, nonetheless, he's going to win. If I'm I'm like, how much better are you than me? Because I want to see. And I'm coming to give it to you. And we're going to see how good you are. And when the fourth quarter comes, I want those two guarding each other. Like old 2000s basketball. Kobe started out in this guy. T-Mac started out in that guy. But at the end of the day, at the end of the game, those two were guarding each other. Because it comes down to, I don't trust anybody stopping you but me. I'm the best player in the team. I'm guarding you, Shea, the last 2 minutes. And got that in him. I don't know if Shea will do that with him. I'll be honest.
And we've seen Ant do it against the Suns last year. We've seen him do it against.
Ant gonna do it.
He takes it to every star.
He gonna
player.
let Jaden and Nikhil and barring no foul trouble, those guys will guard him the bulk of the game because he has too much responsibility on offense. Last minute or two of the game, don't be surprised when Ant picks that motherfucker up at half court like, it's my turn. We're finishing it this way. Shai won't do that. I got to see it. And I know he's capable because he used to be a defender in LA. That's like what his gig was with the Clippers. Yeah. Obviously, he had offensive talent, but Shai can move those feet too. He's just become such an offensive phenomenon.
Also, his team is just so good at defense.
He's littered with defensive players around him. There's no point in him doing it when you're paying Dort 80, 90 million to only do that.
Right.
And Caruso to only do that. And Case and Wallace to only do that. They have 3 phenomenal footwork defenders. Caruso last night was unbelievable with Nikola. He was guarding Nikola.
Yeah.
But he was using his quickness to front him and make the pass over the top where Chet would be there to. It was perfect. What's the coach's name?
Dagnall.
Unbelievable game plan. Showed me something last night. That was big time. Putting Caruso doing that. That's a huge game adjustment. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know how this is going to finish. I have Minnesota winning in 7.
So you just got me really excited for this series now because I really do think if the game's on the line and you see Ant outshine Shai and they win that series, I just think you go into next season looking at the best players in the NBA kind of different, right? Because right now you have, Shai up there with Giannis and Nikola and, Joel Embiid was in there.
Always be.
And of course,
there.
But
we have a chance to add another.
You won't forget. Remember, we talked about this like Dwayne Wade when he won in 06. When he made that jump, the next after that, it was like, okay, Dwayne Wade's he's up there.
He's one of the best,
up there with everyone else. Kobe, LeBron.
And this is his chance.
Yeah.
And again, he'll have more chances. So I don't want to make this dramatic. Like, this is his only chance. But nonetheless, now.
You don't want to waste the season. I think that's been the thing we've been talking about. You can't waste the season.
It's in front of you right here. Yeah. So I'm not talking about next year. He'll have a chance again. Sure, he's that talented. They're a good team. They got a good organization. Tim Connelly's running things. They're going to be competitive for a while. All right. That's been made clear. But we're talking about right now. And like you said, you don't want to waste seasons because you never fucking know. Look at Tatum. You just don't know. Sports, after all. There's unpredictable events that can happen. Right now, Ant has a chance to jump in that group. Shai's in there already. When you win MVP, you're in the group. Obviously, him winning caps it off and ices him off, but like he's in the fucking group, man. You win MVP of the NBA, like my dog, you one of them guys. Shai in there. Luka in there. And I only say that because you was first team 5 times in a row. You put yourself in that group, okay? Right. Luka's he had a weird year this year. He got traded. He was overweight. He was injured. He was hurt. It was a really funky year for Luka. I'm going to chalk that one up. We already challenged him for next year. Luka, Shai, Giannis, Nikola, and then Stephen, Braun, and Katie are older now, so they might not be in that group, but they're still in that group, okay? Because they're just like the greatest of all time. They're still unbelievable. Steph was on his way to having could have been a really special playoff run from what it looked like. That motherfucker was looking, he was special. So I'll put them in that group too, the 3 GOATs of our generation in there as well. He has a chance to enter that group because there are names who fell out of that group just due to old age. Like James Harden was in that group. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, James is older now. Kawhi was in that group. No, he's older now. So these spots for that like 6, 7 top guys in the league, that group, it's open. I think Ant wins this series, dominates, goes to the fucking finals. You got a chance to be in that group now, bro.